Tonight, a prominent Democrat from Dallas is launching her Senate campaign, and it's shaking up a very expensive campaign.
Jason Whiteley is live at Jasmine Crockett's announcement event in Oak Cliff as she officially kicks off her run.
Cynthia and Chris, right now there is a real political shift happening here in North Texas. Over the last half hour here, Jasmine Crockett, the representative in Congress for District 30 here, which is much of southern Dallas County, she confirmed what so many people had expected, that she will run for Senate. The big question was, well, who might succeed her? The reason it's important to ask that question now is at 6 p.m., 30 minutes ago, was the deadline for anybody in the state to file if they wanted to run for office in 2026. Well, the person who filed to run in her seat was Frederick Haynes, Dr. Frederick Haynes, who is the longtime pastor at Friendship West Baptist Church. There was also talk that Congressman Mark Vesey, who represents District 33, which used to stretch from Tarrant County over to Dallas County, that he might also run. But over the last half hour, we understand that Mark Vesey has put his hat in the ring for Tarrant County judge since the Republicans redrew their map and moved all of this District 33 over into Dallas County. Just a few minutes ago, though, Congresswoman Crockett explained why she decided to run for this seat, something she had thought about for a long time. Take a listen.
There's a responsibility that lies with all of us, especially in this moment. There are a lot of people that said, you got to stay in the house. We need our voice. We need you there. And I understand. But what we need is for me to have a bigger voice. What we need is not only a voice, but we need to make sure that we are going to stop all the hell that is raining down on all of our people.
All right, the latest public polls show Congresswoman Crockett leading all of the Democrats in the race and people who are thinking about the race, including State Rep James Tallarico from Austin and Colin Allred from Dallas. University of Houston and TSU did this survey back in October. Now, even if this went to a runoff with so many people in the race, with Crockett and Allred as the top vote getters, Crockett still tops him. So I asked Colin Allred if this is why he dropped out of the Senate race today and launched his congressional campaign. Here's what Allred said.
Of course, you have to look at it and wonder what the overall outcome would be. And I don't know what it would be, but I know what the result would be, which would be bruising and divisive, not only primary, but then runoff. And that to me would leave the eventual nominee with very little chance of being successful in November.
All right, there's not a single public poll that shows Crockett in the lead against any of the three Republicans who are running, Ken Paxton, John Cornyn, or Wesley Hunt. Now, we just talked to her backstage a few moments ago, and she said her private polling, her campaign polling, shows that she is tied with a couple of the Republicans who are running as well. But that said, you know, their polling probably says the same thing because they are already on the attack against her. Ken Paxton putting out statements attacking Jasmine Crockett, along with John Cornyn as well. Crockett's other high-profile Democrat in the Senate race is James Tallarico. Tallarico put out his own statement a little earlier today, simply welcoming her to the race. But guys, this will be a very busy next 60, 75 days as candidates on the right and the left are vying for votes. So expect your phones to be blowing up. Expect to see a lot of ads between now and then. Back to you.